Welcome back, you Cosmic Horror Legends. So today we're playing a game that just got launched on the PlayStation 5. It could also probably be on the Xbox. So this is a game called Necrophosis. My name is Giga Vega. So originally I played this game on Steam. They gave me a review key on Steam, but I couldn't play too much of it because computer issues. That's why I don't. Anyways, whatever. So now with the PlayStation 5, I actually purchased the game. It was on pre-order for a few dollars cheaper, and I figured, you know what? I believe in the game. The studio did a great job, so I decided to purchase the game instead of waiting for approval for waiting for a review copy of the game. So let's get into it. So this is a so this is definitely not for kids. This is cosmic horror, like what's it called? Scorn, which is another one of my favorite horror game experiences.
To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
So it's not a feel-good game for sure. It is a very, very unique game for sure. Alright, so we have to find the eyes. There's the first one. So I think I played pretty much a half an hour worth of the game on Steam before I couldn't take the 20 frame and lag. Not because of the game, but because of my ancient laptop. Alright. So this game also has my favorite feature, photo mode. Okay, there's a free camera, thank God. Okay, so wow, holy smokes. Now that, so this is where I came, this is where I am. That's a crazy photo mode feature. Okay. And just pressing start closes it. That's perfect. Okay, so now let's put the eyeballs. And now we can get out. The heck is that? So I remember I asked the studio originally if they had, just like Scorn, if they had plans to release the game on Welcome. Right, so that was blocking our way. If they were planning on releasing it on consoles, originally it had said no, but luckily they changed their mind. Can I help you, sir?
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Alright, so in a couple minutes I'm gonna pull out my assault rifle and we're gonna start blowing away countless hordes of cosmic horror monsters, demons, and aliens, because this is a Doom-like game. No, it's a very narrative-driven game. You might say a walking simulator of sorts. Crownless Royal succumbing to rot. Okay, regarding... alright, there we go, subtitles. Alright, the tongue is full of carvings, right? So it's weird. It's weird that the R2 controls one way of tilting it. Oh, wait a second. Okay, anyways, whatever. Not a huge fan of the way you rotate things. I would recommend guys wearing headphones while listening to this video. Not for my voice obviously, but for the gameplay itself. It's very ASMR. Alright, these guys are just trying to keep warm. I have nothing. Alright, there's our shadow. So there's a lot of things that will remind you of Scorn, and then there's also things that will remind you of Alien. You know, Ridley Scott. Or is that his peen? Alright. So just taking a couple minutes to look around. So what I like about this is that you can actually okay, I'm trying to figure out if there's a sprint. Okay, L1 makes you run. So I can kind of like speed run the experience on camera, and then I could revisit the game afterwards and start a different chapter. Beautiful sound. All right. All right, so I'm just gonna put that in my. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna put it in my pocket. Yo, look at the background. It's so freaking crazy. So if you guys enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribe. Now, because of the type of game this is, it will definitely not get pushed by the algorithm. Hello? Is this Jesus? Alright, you guys can't tell me that this guy does not remind you of one of the monsters from Silent Hill. On your knees. Oh, you dropped your brain, sir. Alright. Your brain is now mine. Can I help you, sir? Oh, what happened here? Excuse me, I need the brain. Thank you. And I just noticed there's actually some plant life growing here. Too bad we can't zoom in. Okay, I know there's a place I can go in. turn out the lights. I'm trapped. But I'll take. I'll take that eyeball. And I'll take that eyeball. Alright, one more eye testicle to find. There it is.
Behold, the burden of choice falls upon thee. As the hour draws near, thou shalt stand at the crossroads of death and rebirth. For chaos hath already laid waste to realms untold.
The burden of choice. Yeah. Alright, it's... Okay, I thought it was, Can be dark. Okay. No, the brain doesn't go this guy? Alright, so I still can't interact with this guy. I forgot what I'm supposed to do with the skull, with the brain. Okay. So clearly it's a no hands holding type of game. Okay, I know I made it past this section. Just trying to remember what the hell I did. Oh, okay, alright. Alright, so I can't... Okay. So the brain is pulled out. But I can't take it back out. Alright, what's this? Alright, I thought it was gonna be another jump scare. But what this is a cosmic horror butt plug. Alright, something there. Another brain. I thank you, sir, for your sacrifice. Okay, cool. So we have a coin. Nice. That's a great looking design. Is that the Archangel Michael? Alright, so we know where the coins go, we know where the second brain goes. Alright, let's put Le McBrain in there. Now we're going to put the coin. Okay, so we need one more coin. Okay, so now that is a shot. Alright, we got a crown. Do I put the crown on this thing? Nope. Do we put the crown on Jesus? Nope, because we can't reach. Obviously not. Alright, see, I thought maybe bring the crown to this. And put it on him, but nope. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yep. I'm smarter than the average beret, boo-boo. And there we go. The second coin, the death coin. Heads or tails? Very nice. Great designs, man. Great designs. I really like this game. Alright, so let's place the second coin.
I stand as a monument to this forsaken world, once a servant to a divine god. Eons have passed since the cosmos met its demise. Beware, for this realm has morphed into a somber vault, and now you are woven into its enigmatic tapestry.
All right. So I bring you money and you give me nothing? All right. All right, now what? So I'm still missing one brain. Look at this guy just chilling over here. Chill maxing among the skulls. As one does, of course. That's awesome. Alright, excuse me, sir, but have you seen a brain? I'm looking for a brain. Because the cranes from Maine have got my living brain. Be quiet. Stop talking. Here, brain, 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 brain. Here, brain. Like when you guys are looking for brains out in the wild, that's the That's the calling of brains. I like that he's pointing to this guy, but we can't do anything with him yet. Okay, where the hell is the brain? What the hell was I supposed to do to get the brain? Oh, that's unfortunate. Whose grave was she visiting? If only this guy had two brains. It was my brain. Alright, so I can't aim it. Whoops. Okay, alright. I somehow did not remember that. Why did I remember something else happening? Alright, we got the final brain. From the Cranes of Maine. And if you get the reference, you are an absolute legend. Okay, so now we have to find the right brain. Alright, so this one is definitely the right one. So that means this one. And this one is wrong. Okay. Now this is one bug that Raid will definitely not help you with. See, this game is filled with all these cool and extremely creepy things. Where are you going, sir? Alright, go inside. It's safe. So now that he can't worship Jesus, he's worshiping this thing. Alright, just out of curiosity. Okay, no, that's pretty much it. For now. Alright, so this is kind of where I stopped playing on Steam.
Our ancient eyes behold the rare sight. A lone wanderer venturing into our desolate domain.
Who's
After
talking?
eons untold. Bound by the unyielding grip of Necrophosis, we, the Elder Gods, are surprised by your presence. Few like you have dared to tread this path. Yet, here you stand, a glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. Should you choose to aid us in our plight, freeing Hnum from his eternal servitude, we shall grant you passage to your destination.
How nice of you. So what do you guys think of this game? Yeah, this is so great, man. Alright, so let's free him from the shackles. Oh. The nails. Alright, I like that we can't, that you have to keep on pulling at the nail to take it out. And the music, the atmosphere, like, it's crazy. It's definitely a game that you have to play with headphones. Rise from your grave. And this is a very small studio, by the way, that made the game. Alright, so I have to bring him bodies, huh? Honestly, I thought, because these are corpses, I thought... So this is uncharted territory for me, by the way. So I thought we were going to have to go and take one of those other corpses. Well, not corpses. Well, they're living corpses from back over there. From yonder. I think that would have been actually a lot cooler. So I do very much like horror games. Look at that face. Whoa! He is definitely born a sufferer. Grew up as a sufferer. Alright. Alright. I brought you your food. So the blood dripping looks pretty funny, obviously, but again, it's a very small studio. But look at everything else. Alright. What happened, buddy? You're tired? You give up already? Alright. I trust it. This pile of corpses doesn't mean anything. Alright, so we have a bunch of corpses here, so this means that we're not the first person to make this trek. That's beautiful. Look at that smooth brain. Oh! He found something else to worship. Okay, that's cool. This is really cool. I like how the skull over here is looking down at that. Peekaboo. That's crazy, man. The creativity on this in this game is something else. Alright, let's venture forth into the city. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the city of the future. This is technology. The Archangel Michael?
In the cosmic void, I awaken from my sleep. A ghostly form, a galaxy's sweep. As you pass by, I stir and rise, a spectral being with starlit sight. I beckon you forth with a shimmering light, guiding you through the endless fright. Towards the gate of death, we make our way. But even death's gate has crumbled to decay. I speak of a world, once death's domain, now a museum where time's relics remain. Old gods and monuments from ages past, collected here in the cosmic vast. This realm where death reigns, now a museum of time's refrain. And with strange eons, even death may die, as the universe's echoes fade and sigh.
Okay. Yo, I love this, man. I know there will come a time where I'll be banging my head against the walls trying to figure out puzzles, possibly. But I very much recommend this game. Even if you just play this far and no further, the visual spectacle is already worth it. So I forget the name of the artist, but if you look at his chest, it looks like the painting of that skeleton figure that has hundreds of fingers. Okay, can't go in there. So you guys could play this on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, likely not Nintendo Switch. Because the game would give Mario and Princess Peach nightmares. Alright. There's two huge feet. There's something there, I see it shimmering. Look at that face over there in the background. No way. We're operating a Colossus. Alright, so it kind of looks like we're on a set. I can't turn any further right. Very tanky controls. Like you feel like you're operating it. Bro, look at that. That's awesome. Alright, let's element open the gates. What the? You can't open any more than that? You're so weak, bro. So your brain is your consciousness, and you use your brain to pilot stuff, control stuff. And then you take your brain back. And look who's back. This poor guy will worship anything, huh? I wonder how long the game is. Because we're still in chapter 1. What are you pointing at? Something over there? Okay, nope, I don't see anything. And what are you pointing at? We're already at the 55-minute mark. Alright, so we got 5 more minutes of the video. Oh, it's death. Can I help you, sir?
Of all the beings and deities that have passed through these gates, I never expected consciousness itself to appear. This path was once a flowing river of souls. Now, reduced to mere steps, remnants of what once was. I am curious to see where this journey will lead you. But know this, the path has been sealed, and only payment with souls can grant you passage. Feed my lantern with the souls of the Forsaken, and I shall open the way that leads into the darkness, for no other path remains to be tread.
Alright, well, I have 4,000 subscribers. Can I sacrifice their souls? I mean, it is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, guys. This is why I have been gathering you guys all these years to bring you to this point. Your souls have been forfeit. Alright, so I'm gonna call the video here, and I'm gonna continue right away. So if you guys enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe. Watch part 2 to see how the game progresses. I think this is a fantastic game already. We're only 1 hour in, and I want to keep on going. See, this is how you guys make a game. Even if you're not really doing anything in the game, your world, your story has to attract the players. Aphelion had nothing to attract the players. And all we did in this video was walk around and interact with a couple of things, and I'm infinitely much more engaged and committed to a game like this. Alright guys, so stay tuned for part 2. Check out the links in the description if you guys want to get some airbrush paints and airbrushes through Gallery, and use my code CGGG for an additional 10% discount at checkout. Check out the Redbubble store if you guys want to get merch like posters, t-shirts, mugs, whatever. And with that out of the way, I'll catch you guys on part 2 of Necrophosis on the PlayStation 5 in 4K. Giga Vega, Michael, out. Later.